Good morning, everyone. Graduates, family and friends of graduates, special guests, faculty, staff, and students. Welcome to the University of Manitoba Bachelor of Nursing Program pinning celebration for the class of 2021. We are thrilled to host this special virtual event for our 94 graduates, as we're so proud of your success and excited to celebrate your achievement together with your family and friends. I am Dr. Neetha Dick, and I have the privilege of serving as the Dean of the College of Nursing at the University of Manitoba. And I'm very pleased to serve as your Master of Ceremony this morning. Although the COVID-19 pandemic resulted in us changing from an in-person event to a virtual celebration, it has not changed our immense enthusiasm and excitement for this celebration. As nurses, we are accustomed to ongoing change, and so we'll embrace this change as a unique way of celebrating your achievement. As Dean of the College of Nursing, I am honored to congratulate you on your graduation from the Bachelor of Nursing program. You will officially convocate with a Bachelor of Nursing degree this afternoon, but the pin you received this morning marks your entrance into the profession of nursing, and we're so excited to commemorate this significant milestone. As we celebrate this morning, I would like to acknowledge that we are located on the original lands of Anishinaabe, Cree, Ojibwe, Dakota, and Dene peoples, and on the homeland of the Métis Nation. We respect the treaties that were made on these territories. We acknowledge the harms and mistakes of the past, and we dedicate ourselves to move forward in partnership with Indigenous communities in a spirit of reconciliation and collaboration. As we begin our celebration, I would just like to remind everyone to turn your camera on and to mute your speaker function. You can switch your screen to presenter or gallery view, and also please feel free to use the chat function. Celebrating the success of our graduates is certainly a most exciting and gratifying time for me as Dean. You have achieved an important milestone and you've done it well. I'm proud of each of you, so congratulations on your remarkable success. The pinning celebration is a time-honored tradition within the nursing profession. The pinning ceremony dates back before the turn of the 20th century and marks a graduate's transition from student to practicing registered nurse. It is a symbolic welcoming of graduates to the profession. As such, the pinning ceremony is a defining moment. Let's take a moment to reflect on your journey, the knowledge you have gained, the professionalism that is now ingrained, the critical thinking and reasoning skills you have developed and demonstrated, your collaboration with interprofessional colleagues, your resilience in adapting to the ongoing changes being made to accommodate the COVID-19 requirements, your successful completion of an intensive nursing education program, and the people who supported you throughout your journey. Your achievement is remarkable and inspiring, and it is such a privilege for me to welcome you to the profession of nursing. You are no longer our students. You are one of our esteemed new nursing colleagues. And as a graduate of our program, you are now a welcomed member of our alumni. I too am a proud alumnus of the College of Nursing, and it gives me great joy to welcome you into our alumni family. I would like to acknowledge all the families and friends that have joined us for this celebration. Thank you for your support and encouragement of our graduates throughout their educational journey. I would also like to acknowledge our faculty, your educators and mentors, who were privileged to play a significant part in your education and are excited to celebrate your achievements. Graduates, you are entering the profession at a very special time. We could not have imagined when you started the program that you would be completing it in the midst of a pandemic. Throughout the pandemic, the value of the role of nursing and the need for nursing expertise has been highlighted. We recognize that nursing is a very unique and rewarding profession, one in which you have the privilege of making a difference in the lives of others every day. So you're entering the nursing workforce at a critical time of need, and we look forward to the contribution you will make and the impact you will have. Our students are also recognized for many additional contributions, including their leadership on the Nursing Students Association, their participation and contribution at the national level with the Canadian Nursing Students Association. You've given generously of time to mentor your fellow students. Many of you have contributed as research assistants, and others have volunteered their service in administering influenza and COVID vaccinations. and the list goes on. The University of Manitoba College of Nursing has a rich 78-year history of delivering quality nursing education. Over the years, the College of Nursing has prepared 10,000 nurses and nurse leaders for the healthcare system. Today, we continue to prepare about 240 competent and caring graduates each year. Based on our survey of graduates post-graduation, 99% of graduates are employed in the province of Manitoba, and many of them were hired to work on the unit of their senior practicum. So we have a very bright future ahead with you as our new registered nurses. We have special guests with us this morning, and I'm pleased to introduce them. Leslie Spillett, Knowledge Keeper in Residence for the College of Nursing. Honorable Wayne Owasco, Minister of Advanced Education, Skills, and Immigration. Dr. Marie Edwards, Interim Vice Dean Education, Brady Faculty of Health Sciences. Laura Lee Fair, President of the Association of Regulated Nurses of Manitoba. Catherine Hepner and Hannah Peamo, valedictorians for the class of 2021. Danielle Yaffe, recipient of the Nursing Students Association Teaching Excellence Award. Dr. Kelly Thiessen, Interim Associate Dean, Undergraduate Programs with the College of Nursing. And Coco Stevenson, who will provide the honor song. And I'd also like to extend a warm welcome to a special guest, Dr. Cheryl Cusack, Executive Director of the Association of Regulated Nurses of Manitoba. I would like to now invite Leslie Spillett, our Knowledge Keeper in Residence, to open our celebration with a prayer. Leslie?
Kansi, Nitonomik, greetings, my relatives, to all the esteemed guests that are present. And I am always so incredibly honored to be a part of the College of Nursing pinning ceremony. It marks a part, I guess, a watershed in your career as nurses, and I'm so delighted that you've all succeeded. Giji go Eabikwe Indigenakas Makwa Dodem. I offer you my traditional name, which is Painted Sky Woman. I belong to the Bear Clan. And every morning I walk along the part of the Red River and the Seine Rivers, and I offered tobacco, and I did the same thing this morning. And it's a gorgeous day on Treaty 1. The birds are singing, there is so much life that is all surrounding all of us. And it's a good day to celebrate and honor all of you today. And I ask our grandmothers, our grandfathers, all of our ancestors, those that have gone on, and those that are the reasons that we're here today together, for guidance, for blessings, for absolutely every single one of us today. You know, we know that as Dr. Dick, my colleague in the College of Nursing, has talked about the impact of COVID on not only the College of Nursing and families and communities, has been unprecedented really in our times. But of course, you know, our ancestors have lived through those similar circumstances. And so I wanted just to acknowledge that these were definitely times that we had to kind of dig deep into ourselves. You know, we lost people that we loved, we missed people that we love. But I hope that my prayer is that it is giving us a teaching, and the teaching that I hope that it gives us is that we need to build a better world that's worthy of our children and our grandchildren. And I really know that all of the professionals in healthcare play a direct role in that. And over the winter months, I saw our nurses running to the front lines, our doctors running to the front lines, our OT, PT, RTs running to the front lines to to take care of our relatives. And I also saw our professionals, our doctors and our nurses, including the leader of Ongamazin, Melanie McKinnon, who is a nurse, really leading in really groundbreaking, I think, and hopefully we will remember their contributions, groundbreaking health policy that really recognize the existing inequalities in our society, and that did what they needed to do to advance a policy that was based on social justice. And so I want to just commend our health professionals. I also want to appreciate and acknowledge all of you for finishing your studies in very difficult times. And we cannot be more proud of you, each and every one of you. Whenever my children graduated from anything, I would say, you know, we never get there on our own. So I just love, Tyler, your partner, being so proud of you. And it made me feel really happy to see that pride. And I know that his pride is also in each and every one of the loved ones that are joined with you today. And, you know, you deserve all of our praise. So my hands are up to you. I ask the grandmothers and grandfathers to continue to walk with you as you journey into this profession, and that you know, we can be the best health professionals, but also remember that caring for one another is another skill, and that you do your work with love in your hearts. And then when you see anybody, no matter who they are or where their path has taken them, when you see somebody laying in a hospital bed or sitting in a chair, think of them as your relatives, your grandmothers, your parents, and it will carry you, and not only the competence that you have gained in nursing, but it will also heal the hearts of humanity. That is something that we so desperately need. So my virtual hat is off to you today, Miigwech, and I'm so excited for you.
Thank you very much, Leslie, for that beautiful prayer and your presence here this morning. Your support of our students and graduates is very much appreciated. I would like to invite Honorable Wayne Iwasko, Minister of Advanced Education, Skills and Immigration, to bring greetings on behalf of the Government of Manitoba.
Good morning, and thank you, Dr. Dick. Everyone, I'm Wayne Iwasko, Minister of Advanced Education, Skills and Immigration with the province of Manitoba. It gives me great pleasure to bring greetings on behalf of the Manitoba government, Premier Brian Pallister, Minister of Health and Seniors Care, Heather Stephenson, and my colleagues at the Manitoba Legislature. I would like to acknowledge that we, here in Manitoba, reside on Treaty 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 lands, which are the traditional territories of the Anishinaabe, Cree, Oji-Cree, Dakota, and Dene peoples, and of course the homeland of the Métis Nation. Thank you, Dr. Dick, honored guests, graduates, faculty, and families for inviting me to take part in this exciting event. I would like to thank the faculty and staff who provided an exceptional learning experience and quickly pivoted in order to guide students during these unprecedented times. Now to the nursing class of 2021. I would like to sincerely thank you for your remarkable heart and spirit to pursue a career in nursing. Nursing is one of the most vital sectors in our society, supporting the well-being of all citizens. Your knowledge, skills, and training are needed now more than ever as we continue to manage our way through this pandemic. Present and future generations will be most grateful for your generosity, guidance, advice, compassion, and quality patient care. Thank you for your dedication to your profession and for committing to lead the delivery of quality health care here in Manitoba. Happy graduation. I hope you take the time to safely celebrate your hard-earned achievement with family, friends, and fellow graduates, of course, following the public health orders. You are the future of our province, a future that is full of possibilities. I wish you success and all of the best of luck in your future endeavors. Thank you again.
Thank you very much, Minister Wasco. And thank you so much for taking the time to celebrate
2021. At a time when words and phrases like unprecedented or once in a century are used to describe our current context, when headlines on media websites describe our hospitals as overwhelmed and intensive care units as bursting, you have shown perseverance and courage, gowning, masking, and gloving up to care for Manitobans in a variety of settings in a very uncertain time. Dr. Postal asked me to convey to you his admiration for working through the stresses and risks of the pandemic. Thank you for your work, commitment, and caring these past few years, and in particular, these past few months. Part of your educational journey as a Rady Faculty of Health Sciences student involved learning across disciplines. As the World Health Organization definition of interprofessional education describes, you learned about, from, and with students from the 4 other colleges of our faculty: dentistry, medicine, pharmacy, and rehabilitation sciences. Your journey to become a registered nurse involved learning together to work together, to use the tagline of the Center for the Advancement of Interprofessional Education. Remember that this journey of collaborative practice, of learning together to work together, is just beginning. Healthcare delivery works best when provided by strong and cohesive teams. You all have a role to play in promoting the creation of such teams. Think carefully about what kind of nurse you want to be, what kind of role model you want to be, what kind of colleague that you want to be. Remember that learning together to work together has to include the patients, families, and communities in your care. They are the center of our teams in healthcare. As John Stone, a cardiologist and poet, once wrote for a graduating class of physicians, you may need to strain to hear the voice of the patient in the thin reed of his or her crying, for you will learn to see most acutely out of the corner of your eye, to hear best with your inner ear. Please listen carefully, including with your inner ear. Take in the scene all around you, including out of the corner of your eye, and pay attention to the patients and families in front of you. Collaborative practice misses the point if the patient is not at its center. In closing, I encourage you to continue to learn about, from, and with the healthcare providers around you. Continue to learn together, to work together. Think carefully about what kind of nurse, team member, and colleague you want to be, and listen carefully to the patients and families in your care. Quality collaborative practice is essential for safe, competent, compassionate, and ethical care, and you have an important role to play in creating such environments. Congratulations on your success and best wishes to all of you as you continue on your journey. Please do not forget to look up at the stars once in a while, to look out at the trees or the lake or the river, to nourish your soul, and to look around the table at your family and friends, at the people who care most deeply about you and will support you through your career. Congratulations and enjoy your day, and best wishes for a long, enjoyable, and rewarding career. Thank you for this opportunity to speak.
Thank you very much, Marie, for your wonderful message. I'm very pleased to call on Laura Lee Fair, President of the Association of Regulated Nurses of Manitoba, to bring greetings on behalf of the ARNM.
Hello, and thank you for inviting me to be here. As President of the Association of Regulated Nurses of Manitoba, it is an honor to join you today to bring greetings on behalf of the Association's Board of Directors, staff, and members. The Association supports nurses to be empowered health leaders across all settings to advance nursing and advocate for the public they serve, while promoting and celebrating excellence in nursing. We are the professional voice of nurses. Last year, our members voted to expand membership to all nursing designations, and we are proud to now represent licensed practical nurses, nurse practitioners, registered nurses, and registered psychiatric nurses. By representing all nursing designations, we promote interprofessional collaboration and strengthen the voice of nursing. We believe that together we achieve more. I want to commend you for choosing to be a nurse. Our world has changed dramatically from when you first started your studies. It is a time of change and challenge for us, but our work is more necessary and important than ever. We are living through an unprecedented moment in history, one in which nurses have stepped forward to play a pivotal role. Thank you for joining us. In times like these, it is more important than ever to celebrate successes, which is why it is an incredible pleasure to be here with you to recognize the culmination of years of tremendous growth and hard work. As a new generation of nurses, you'll bring fresh, innovative thinking to our profession, which can help find new ideas or expand upon existing solutions. The association welcomes the chance to support you on your nursing journey, whether it's through the Emerging Leaders Network, professional development sessions, Talk Tuesdays where you can connect with experts and your peers on current topics, COVID-19 resources, or some of the other perks we offer. I hope you will take advantage of all the ways the association can support you. We look forward to being a partner with you throughout your career. At this time, it is my pleasure to recognize a graduating student in each program who has demonstrated excellent nursing. Please join me in congratulating, from the Baccalaureate Program for Registered Nurses, Janet Louise Sawatsky. From the Baccalaureate Program 4-year, Chelsea Ann Graham Krawchuk. From the Master of Nursing Program, Emily Catherine Hyde. And from the PhD in Nursing Program, Vanessa Nicole Reynolds Van Buer. Good luck on your journey and congratulations on your graduation, Jay. I hope you enjoyed the day. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Lorlee, and for your encouraging message. And thank you also for the award recipients. That's wonderful. I am delighted to invite Daniel Yaffe, our esteemed nursing faculty and recipient of the Nursing Students Association Teaching Excellence Award, to present the keynote address. Danielle?
Thank you, Dr. Dick. Nursing graduates, family and friends of graduates, faculty, it is an honor to be chosen as the recipient of this award and to have the opportunity to say a few words. I want to begin by congratulating you on completing your undergraduate nursing program, a major life accomplishment and milestone. This was not an easy journey, and you have reached a monumental peak. I want you to take a quick moment to allow that thought to sink in and be proud of the choices you made and actions you took that led you here. I know today is about moving forward, but to tell you how much you all mean to me, I need to go back a little bit. In fall 2019, I had the privilege of teaching and course leading you in Skills 4, Surgery, Clinical, and Simulation. You are seasoned skills lab students, having completed 3 skills courses in the program by that point. I, on the other hand, was a new course leader to Skills 4, a course which was just introduced into the curriculum the term before. Day 1 was awkward. We were both a little scared, unsure, and uncertain of how the term would go. I soon discovered that you were engaged, keen, inquisitive, passionate, kind, hilarious, and above all, patient students. As the weeks went by, lab started to feel like a safe and comfortable place, a rich environment for learning and connecting, with each of us feeling okay to be vulnerable. You shared clinical stories, and I was able to ask you your honest opinions about lab, which you were happy to give. Visiting you each week in the hospitals as your clinical course leader was extremely fulfilling. Every week, I would go from hospital to hospital, unit to unit, and light up every time I saw students in navy blue scrubs. Most of the time you couldn't talk because you were busy, focused, and working hard to provide excellent patient care. As the term ended, I decided to have a bonfire sharing circle where we could debrief to both celebrate completing all 4 skills lab courses and for closure. It was at this emotional event, as we shared openly with each other, that I truly realized the relationship that was built over the term and how special that was. This was a poignant moment in my teaching career where I realized the power of creating a safe and invitational space for learning. I credit your class with shaping Skills 4 into the course it is today and contributing to who I am as a teacher. Think about when you first walked into Helen Glass for new students orientation. Reflect on who you were then and who you are now. If I asked you to list some of the toughest moments in the program, you might say demo testing, performing a skill for the first time in clinical, taking a particular difficult final exam, being put into a group project with someone you didn't know, moving to online learning, to name a few. Now think about some of the greatest moments. That list might include passing that demo test you were afraid of, a patient telling you in clinical how amazing you did when you inserted their IV, getting an A on the final exam, building lifelong friendships, being able to wear pajamas to virtual class, not having to commute when class moved to WebEx, and the list goes on. Sometimes when we accomplish great things, we question ourselves, was it a mistake? Do I deserve this? With certainty, I can tell you that each one of you is here today because of your efforts and because you had courage to continue in the face of adversity. You are bright, adaptable, strong, and committed. And yes, you belong here. These are unprecedented times where nurses are needed more than ever. Your skills, knowledge, and potential are precious. I want to celebrate what you have achieved up to this point and ask you to please never forget why you came into this profession. Before you is the challenge and opportunity to strengthen nursing and make positive change for patients at a very critical point in healthcare. Knowing you as the courageous and dedicated humans that you are, I am confident you will rise to the challenges that lie ahead. I leave you with a quote by Jane Goodall: "What you do makes a difference, and you have to decide what kind of difference you want to make." I wish you the best of luck, and I am so proud of you. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, Danielle, for that excellent address. We are very excited to have two valedictorians for the class of 2021 here this morning. It is my pleasure to invite valedictorian Catherine Hefner to give her valedictory address. Catherine.
Thank you, Marie. Good morning, my dear fellow nursing graduates of 2021. Thanks so much to family and friends and faculty that are tuning in to support us and celebrate. And thank you so much to the people that have made it possible for us to even have this virtual ceremony. It's an honor for me to represent the cohort 8 graduates and speak to this long anticipated graduation day. Now we've said this milestone of graduating as nurses isn't typical, and the fact that we're not shoulder to shoulder with one another is disappointing for all of us. But that doesn't keep us from reflecting on our journey through nursing school, a journey that I reflect on with fondness. Ultimately, I owe that to God, who brought us here in the first place, and secondly, to the rich character and tenacity of the students that I got to study alongside. This past 4 years of getting our nursing degrees has been nothing if not memorable. In the beginning, we learned how to manage our time preparing for labs, writing those nursing papers, studying pharmacology, and putting on your scrubs for the very first time. Now fast forward through demos, through calculation tests, through group projects, through interprofessional collaboration days, and through long and early drives to clinical. You have made it. And now you've also completed your senior practicum, the last step. While your scrubs were fading and your white shoes losing their luster, you were learning to think and carry yourself like a nurse. And now you've worn your student nurse badge for the very last time. You have made it through, and if you're like me, there were some days when you didn't think that you could. But you didn't do it alone, did ya? No, we did not. We had one another to lean on, thankfully, and laugh with, and you had someone to remind you how many weeks of clinical were left. You had a friend and family member who listened to you and all your wild stories and encouraged you to keep going and reminded you that you are going to make a great nurse. And we had those that taught us and came alongside us to just inspire us with their passion for nursing, remind us that our fears were normal, and make us feel like our goals were far more attainable than we thought. Now we are entering into the nursing field during a time of uncertainty and upheaval, and we do need to acknowledge that as we ready ourselves to embark as new nurses. And this transition period between student and nurse is different for each one of us, and that can feel a little bit daunting. However, What we all stand together on is that we have chosen a career that says your life is worth my time. You are a nurse. Each day you'll step into your workplace and have to make a conscious decision that to say your life is worth my time. There are going to be days that you feel unsure about a lot of things, but don't be unsure about the fact that you are here for a reason. I believe wholeheartedly that God must have brought us to nursing school for a unique reason. For you are armed with the tools, the spirit, and the dedication to pursue this career of lifelong learning. Amidst the risks, amidst the sacrifices, and the uncertainty that lies ahead, it is my prayer that we will let hope be the thing that shapes our future as nurses. So as your fellow comrade heading out into the world, I'll leave you with this bit of encouragement, and that is to practice gratitude. Care for your patients and your coworkers like you're caring for one of your own loved ones. Continue to leave your biases at the door. Protect your integrity and remind yourself that being safe is always more important than being fast. And remember that kindness is one of the greatest gifts you can give not only to others, but to yourself. For as long as we are able, may we devote ourselves to the art and the science of nursing. Thanks and congratulations.
Well, thank you very much, Catherine, for that inspiring message and reflections. It is now my distinct pleasure to invite valedictorian Hannah Payamo to give her valedictory address on behalf of the class of 2021.
Thank you, Dr. Neetha Dick. Hello and welcome, esteemed guests, faculty, friends and family joining us virtually, and fellow graduates. I'm Hannah Payamo, and I'm honored to be speaking today as Cohort B's valedictorian. I want to start by congratulating Cohort A's valedictorian, Catherine, on her beautifully set address. I agree wholeheartedly with your message of leading with hope and gratitude and your wishes for our class. I am so proud and so glad to be representing this group with you. This pinning ceremony is a celebration of our achievements throughout nursing school. And although it may feel like a whirlwind, I'd like to pause and remember how we began. In Nurse 2520, Professional Foundations 1, the first thing in our notes is from Giddens, page 379. As a member of a professional group, the student nurse uses multiple experiences and reflections to embrace the characteristics, norms, and values of the nursing discipline, and begins to act, think, and feel like a nurse. The BN program prepared us to think like nurses, to advocate for our patients, to read between the lines, and to try to decipher which out of the 5 identical options was the most correct answer. Although we may not have always picked the right one, with every bubble sheet completed, every skills demo passed, and now practicum behind us, I know that this group of nurses has developed an intuition for doing what's right and of practicing with sincerity. We would not have become the nurses we are today without the mentorship and dedication of our instructors, professors, advisors, clinical facilitators, and all of the staff in Helen Glass. From our first day, you all made an effort to know each of us by name and to find ways to help us succeed. Whether that was finding 4 different ways to explain the difference between hypo and hypernatremia, or offering patience and encouragement during open labs where we kept breaking sterility. Many of you are who we want to be when we grow up, and yet you fostered a learning environment where we felt like colleagues learning and growing together. We hope that we make you proud as we leave the nest and begin our careers. Nursing is a team sport, and we could not have done it without a little help from our friends. Thank you, Cohort B and A, for being the most incredible group of friends anyone could have asked for. From the Facebook and group chat reminders at 11 of what's due at 11:59, of knowing when to take one for the team and volunteer to be primary nurse, to the coffee runs and filling up on 3rd floor water because it was definitely the coldest in Helen Glass. Throughout our time together, we fought through blood, sweat, tears, and a variety of other bodily fluids to make it to this point. There were many times throughout the program where we may have wanted to take the easy way out and just quit then and there, but we made it. Through moments of discouragement and doubt, and in times of joy and thanksgiving like this day, my faith has really led me through. I thank God for being my source of guidance and strength throughout this program. And I hope that in my new vocation as a nurse, I can live out his message of love and compassion. Thank you to my incredible parents. Almost 20 years to the day, we arrived in Canada. Every immigrant kid wants nothing more than to make their parents proud. And I hope that you know that this achievement is ours, and that although neither of you work in the medical field, the lessons you taught me about empathy, perseverance, and serving others with sincerity are the most valuable lessons that I bring to work with me every day. Mom and Dad, I love you both more than words can describe. Thank you for everything. And to my two sisters, Paula and Monica, thank you for loving me as the nerdy, well-meaning sidekick and being the main characters in the coming-of-age movie that is our life. Thank you for hugging me the tightest when I got the acceptance email, for volunteering to be my first patients, and for our late-night dining table study sessions. I'll never forget how you turned a frustrated cry while studying for patho into a big belly laugh with just one sentence. So, hyperthyroidism, that's like your thighs, right? On our first day of orientation, while standing around in a circle of strangers that would become our second family, we all answered the question of why we chose nursing. Maybe it was a calling to help others, a childhood dream, a way to provide for your family, or carrying on a legacy of others that have inspired us. Maybe our why has changed countless times throughout the course of 4 years, but with every small victory and every milestone that has led us to this point, we've come closer to thinking, acting, and feeling like a nurse. We could not have predicted that our time as student nurses would end the way that it did, anticlimactically handing in one last paper, closing our laptops, and looking around at the makeshift office we created over the past year, and asking ourselves if we are really done. The past year of Zoom University and COVID nursing has definitely been a baptism of fire into the profession. In our final year as students, we hit the ground running to serve our communities and care for the most vulnerable. If anything, I know that 2020 and 2021 has showed the world how invaluable nurses truly are. And while this is not the finish that we expected, it is a beginning like none other, and I could not be more proud of the resilient, intelligent, and compassionate group of nurses that we have grown into. And while our formal training may be finished, today is the beginning of a lifelong journey of learning, gaining new experiences, and surpassing our own personal expectations of what we're capable of. Thank you and congratulations, Cohort B and Cohort A, the Bachelor of Nursing class of 2021.
Thank you very much, Hannah, for your inspiring message. And Catherine and Hannah, wow, your messages have really spoken to just the high caliber and exceptional graduates that we have. And we're just so proud of each of our graduates. Thank you very much. At this time, we're very excited to present our 94 graduates by name as their photos are displayed on the screen. Dr. Marie Edwards, Vice Dean Education and former Associate Dean of Undergraduate Programs in the College of Nursing, will present our graduates as you watch the screen.
Oluwatoyin Margaret Adeleke. Danya L. Bermani. Chloe Albie Coop. Eliza Cassandra Ang. Brianne Benoit. Ashley Belinsky. Braxton Bryan. Jomaline Mbang Caro. Rong Tiao Cha. Desa Constantino. Oluwatosin Funmilayo Dashor. Iris de Guzman. Yingying Deng. Susadi Dharmasiri. Deanna Didick. Aberdeen Jan Domingo. Jessica Dohanick. Areka Dutt. Diana Rose Espinosa. Amelia Freeman. Jody Friesen. Annabelle Fu. Amelia Gallus. Jamie Gibbons. Kaylin Gruen. Bia Clarissa Guan. Janina Hambley. Vince Hanega. Catherine Hepner. Natanya Hinojosa. Galo Hippolito. Keoru Ito. Mirabel Iwaitan. Janice Jin. Jessica Johnston. Sheena Josai. Sukdeep Kaur. Hannah Sei Kawa. Chelsea Krawchuk. Alana Lamb. Jessica Laporte, Alexander Leclerc, Elijah Lipato, Chi Wei, Justice Ositadima Lugas, Catherine Mabeling, Brian Machumeyer, Sadie Bell McKinnon, Hannah Magnay, Francesca Milares, Marielle Miranda, Christine Nario, Jason No, Imelda Nadi, Dorcas Oluwatafe Odanayo, Goodness Onweni, Amanpreet Pandare, Iril Joy Paradis, Hannah Payumo, Navi Herrera, Michelle Perron, Holly Catherine Peters, Stephen Peter Raho, Geraldine Reyes, Carla Ruiz, Alicia Catherine Ruptush, Frances Nadine San Pedro, Lauren Scott, Anna Sarah, Jonna Annalie Silang, Ratika Soni, Imelda Spencer, JC Steinwant, Chi Sun, Chantal Thibert, Johanna Thiessen. Tori Timlick. Jenny Tone. Andrea Shannon Trinidad. Margarita Troya. Marhaba Tershin. Amanda Page Vandeveld. Christine Villagracia. Amy Villanueva. Victoria Vish. Jaden Waddell. Abby Wall. Michael Timothy Weiss. Macy Waleko. Kanjia Ju. Fatuma Umar Yusuf. Brianne Zaleski. Erica Zur. Dingnan Zhao.
Congratulations once again to our 94 graduates of the class of 2021. Graduates, it is now time for the official pinning. To prepare for the pinning, I would ask our graduates to ensure your camera is on. And for our guests, I would ask that you turn your cameras off. This will facilitate us taking a screenshot of all of our graduates during the pinning. We invited you to identify a person that would pin your nursing pin. Please have that individual join you now. Some of you may be on your own and will be doing your own pinning. In a moment, when we do the pinning, I'll ask you to hold your pose for about 10 seconds, just to allow sufficient time to obtain a screenshot with all of our graduates. The nursing pin represents your successful completion of the University of Manitoba Bachelor of Nursing program and your entrance into the profession of nursing. This newly designed nursing pin features a University of Manitoba new logo, surrounded by the name of nursing and the University of Manitoba. With that, I hope you are ready, so please proceed with the pinning. Right now. So that was wonderful. Thank you very much. I will now invite Dr. Kelly Thiessen, our Interim Associate Dean Undergraduate Programs for the College of Nursing, to lead the recitation of the Nursing Pledge. I'll ask all graduates to please unmute your speaker function.
Thank you, Neetha. Again, congratulations, graduates of 2021. If you can just turn to page 4 in your program, is the University of Manitoba Bachelor of Nursing Pledge. Make sure you're unmuted, and I would like you to recite after me each line. I solemnly pledge in the presence of this assembly to live my life with integrity and practice my profession faithfully.
I solemnly pledge in the presence of this assembly to live my life with integrity and practice my profession faithfully.
That's awesome. With dedication, I will do all in my power to maintain and elevate the standards of my profession.
With dedication, all in my power, maintain and elevate the standards of my profession.
I will hold in my confidence all personal matters coming to my knowledge.
I will in my personal matters coming to my knowledge.
Lastly, with collaboration of the healthcare team, I will devote myself to the wellness of those committed to my care.
Lastly, with the collaboration of the healthcare team, I will devote myself to the welfare of those committed to my care.
Thank you very much.
That was wonderful. Thank you, graduates. Thank you. Can you all turn on your cameras again, and you can use your speaker function, please. So just ask you to mute your speaker function, and if you could turn your cameras on. Thank you very much. I'm honored to invite Coco Stevenson to provide a special honor song for our graduates and their families. Coco, I'll hand it over to you.
Tanse, our name, for those of you that don't know, I was given the name over 33 years ago, Pimose Maingan, which means walking wolf in the Ojibwe language. I first of all want to say congratulations to all of you for such an awesome job. That's something I'll tell you that I wouldn't be able to achieve because I can't sit in a book that long. But with that being said, you know, for us as First Nations people, we believe in that higher power. And that higher power we call Kijimanitu, which means our creator. And whenever we accomplish anything, whenever we wake up every day, we always give thanks to that higher power. So I kind of thought it would be fitting to be able to sing that song saying thank you to that higher power, our creator, for this special occasion and this milestone in your lives. So without further ado, this is what we call the Creator Song. I'll make way, Oh, way, yo, way, yo, way, yo, ho. Oh, way, yo, way, yo, way, yo. Make way and congratulations to all of you. Awesome job.
Thank you very much, Coco Stevenson, for that beautiful honor song. That's very much appreciated. Today, we have celebrated an important milestone for the class of 2021. Graduates, congratulations once again on your pinning celebration. As you launch your exciting career in nursing, I am confident you will contribute your unique energy, sound knowledge, resilience, pride in your profession, and care and compassion for patients and families. As a registered nurse, you will be actively engaged in lifelong learning to keep pace with the rapidly expanding body of knowledge and innovative technologies. So I would not want to miss this opportunity to remind you that we would welcome the opportunity to contribute to your further education. And we would be delighted to welcome you back and into our Master of Nursing program with its 4 streams to align with your passions. Thank you all again for joining us for this special celebration. Just before we close our program, I would like to invite Hannah Payamo, our graduate and valedictorian, to introduce our final item. Hannah?
Thank you, Dr. Dick, and thank you everyone for staying till the end. This next part of the non-formal part of the pinning ceremony is a video that was prepared by Carla Ruiz in cohort A and with Michael Weiss in cohort B. It's reflecting on our past 4 years together and was created with your submissions of photos and videos. So I really hope you all enjoy and have a great rest of your day.
So this concludes our program for today. Thank you so much for joining us for the special pinning celebration for the class of 2021. I hope you have a great day. Thank you.